Never responded to wandekerera abasajja ne banyaga
Okay. Embeera mujayi wetu webadde kibaita filing twali tufilinga musango bajjaji basayiningako nebakkiriza nti barecevinze then netufuna registrar najja nasayininga ne bastampinga. Now they are carrying the books to the registry. Basitula obujulizi bwe bubaddemu ebipitawo ebinene bye mubadde mulaba binene nnyo bibadde mulaba bibaddemu obujulizi bwaffe bwonna. Bayingiriza mu kkooti abisomba wali babiyingiriza wano obujulizi bwaffe babutadde wano munda. Omukyalo yabusomba wabuleeta babadde abuuza what is going on, tubadde tufayiringa musango abatawe basitudde babujulizi bwaffe bwonna buli omu. Kasokwata ku bitabo.
Nagenze mu ekifaananyi kye nabagambe kye
Is she taking them in the workers? I think. What is a bit like a pack? This immunized generation is not easy. What an organized party is this?
Before you start,
ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for taking interest in this process. It is part of our liberation struggle and part of our democratization process. As you all we witnessed so many challenges in these elections, including but not limited to what you're witnessing out there. That's what we've been going through for the last 5 months. The brutalization of our supporters, coordinators and campaign team. Above all, the brutalization of our candidates. You must have been following and watching videos from across the country. They would come and invade police stations, where they would come with pre-ticked ballots, where they would come and pick ballot papers, tick and then stuff into the box. You must have witnessed the inflation of the register. You saw how Museveni's votes were inflated. You saw how the entire electoral process turned into a war situation, a situation of terror. Those of you who are young and not as old as myself must have seen, or you cannot have seen. People of my age must have seen how Museveni participated in the 1980 election, 1996, 2001, 2006, 2011, 2016, and 2021. So you get to the inevitable conclusion that is the commonest and only common denominator in the electoral violence in our history. And therefore you know that any election that Museveni participates in can never be a peaceful election, fair election demanded by the Constitution of the Republic. You must have seen how Museveni has been humiliated at the polling stations across the country, except where there was no voting. In this country, there are places which Museveni has turned into no-go zones. They find your supporter, they find your agent, your coordinator, he will be arrested. Thousands of Ugandan people are in prison. They are in CMI in Buya, which is the latest torture chamber created by Museveni and his henchmen. Much India, the court martial, it is turned into a place for settling political scores. A conglomeration of all those and other complaints would lead us to one inevitable conclusion, that Museveni cannot be left to cheat and steal scot-free. That background is enough to bring us here, and this is where we are. This is one of the steps and stages in our democratization process. And I think it is the civil way to go. We've had questions. How do you go to those courts? How do you trust them, etc.? You must let every Ugandan and every Ugandan institution do their work. The voters did their work, they spoke. The Electoral Commission facilitated one man to cheat against the voters' will. The Electoral Commission did its work rather imperfectly. We're here. You must allow court to do its work. We're here to allow court to do its work and execute its mandate. You want me to tell you the next step after court? You want to hear that? Yes. Celebration. And swearing in a new president. So if Judge Ayowe thought he's safe, he's not yet there. No time for merrymaking. I know he's hiding. We are going to look for him, we shall trace him, and we shall serve him the summon from court. That's the way to go. This game is not yet over until it's over. Not yet, because the Electoral Commission, the suspects must also be given time to file their response. We are also continuing to collect evidence from across the country. We may continue in hiding the same way we've been doing, because we know they've been looking for these papers. We know they are looking for more evidence. Immediately after the election, they placed our president under house arrest to avoid him signing this petition. For us to be able to get him out to sign this petition, we had to go to court, as you are aware. Immediately after the election, as we were collecting our declaration of results forms from across the country, they were arresting, torturing and beating our coordinators wherever they would find them with DRA forms. We were photocopying our DRA forms for purposes of tallying. They went to where we were photocopying from, arrested the person photocopying, and took them. Stupid enough, some of them even had to acknowledge them as exhibits. Exhibit over which offense? General inquiry. That they were conducting a general inquiry. The same uncivilized group came and took over our offices in Kamoja. As we speak, we cannot access some of the documents. And they thought, rather mischievously, that way we would not be able to file this petition. I can tell you, we have filed. They are looking for these papers. Some are somewhere up in the sky. They will not access it. The respondents stroke suspects are the perennial suspect, Yoweri, Tibuhaburwa, Museveni, Yeseri, Kaguta. The other one is the usual suspect, the statutory suspect, Electoral Commission. And the third is the Attorney General of Uganda, who let the dogs out onto the streets. Those are the suspects.
Are you most the cost of court that you've been
sorry?
The costs in the court?
The costs we have paid. The statutory fee.
What did you say will happen after the court?
After the court? Celebration.
My question was, there were two options. Why wouldn't you ask court to look at the results and declare your candidate the winner? Why would you rather go for a nullification and call for a fresh election?
We still want Museveni to lose weight. We will have to go back for another election. Museveni will lose weight, he will faint. And that way, Uganda will be safe. Uganda ekituleese wano si kizibu kutegeera okuva edda nedda bwe bakubbanga enkoko ng'okwata agibye n'omutwala ku kitawuluzi ku muluka ne mumugyawo ne mumutwala ku ggombolola. Museveni yatubba tumulese ku ggombolola. Bwe mumusangako eyo mutukubire kati mmanyi ali ku misinde adduka kubanga alemeddwa okutubbako empapula gye tubadde tuzikolera nga batuyigga era nga tebamanyi. Babba declaration of results forms ne bakuba abaana baffe ababeera nga bazikuŋŋaanya mu field ne babasiba ne bazitwala ne balowooza nti ekyo tekibamalidde ne bakwata president ne bamugalira mu maka ge aliko kusayininga petition ne batakoma ku ekyo ne bazingako ekitebe kyaffe bagaliremu empapula n'obujulizi nga tebamanyi nti obumu ku bujulizi twabukweka mu bbanga mu bwengula. Ab'omulembe gwa Museveni kizibu okutegeera kiki kye twakola okuwanika obujulizi mu bbanga. Ab'omulembe guno mukitegeera. Omubbi tumukutte tumulese ku ggombolola. Tumaze okumuwaabira ne semanisi zifulumye. Ekiddako kumuyigga we tunaamusanga wonna. Oba yeekwese wansi wa kitanda, oba yeekwese mu kiraalo kya Nteeze, akimanye nti tumuyigga era tugenda mufuna tumuwe empapula zino atajja guma zambiro. Alina okujjako wano ate mwetaaga. Museveni tumwetaaga mu kaguli ekyabeere ng'akimanyi. Mumanyi bulungi nti Museveni abadde mu bululu bwonna obwa Uganda obubaddemu obuvuyo. 1980 ab'emyaka gyange mukimanyi. Nejja mu 1996, 2001, 2006, 2011, 2016 ne kano kaasembyeyo okwetabamu. Nga konna ajja akoleramu effujjo n'obuvuyo. Abavubuka ab'emyaka gya Yoweri Tibuhaburwa abakola effujjo mu bululu ne batatta n'ensi n'erinnya lya Uganda bubakeeredde. Guno gwe gugenda okubeera omulundi gwe okwesimba mu kalulu ka Uganda okukakoleramu effujjo. Eno y'emu ku steps yegimu ku mitendera mwe tuyise okutebenkeza Uganda. Tugenda kujja ku kiddako era mumbuuzizza naye kati bwe munaava mu kkooti ki ekiddako. Bwe tuva mu kkooti ekiddako kujaguza. Mubadde mulina ekirala kye musuubira mbagambe ekiddako. Tetugenda kussa byakulwanyisa wansi okutuusa nga tuwangudde olutalo nga n'engule eyambaddwa. Ffe tetuzze kumenya za Uganda oba ebitongole. Tuzze kunyweza bitongole bya Uganda kyekituleeta mu gavumenti empya. Buli muntu mumuwa omukisa akola omulimu gwe. Anaagukola obulungi ajja kwambala engule. Anaagukola obubi ayina empeera ye. Abalonzi baakola ogwabwe ne bagukola bulungi. Omubbi n'akwata mu kalulu. Akakiiko k'ebyokulonda bwe twakawa omukisa okukola omulimu gwako ne kagukola bubi. Tuzze mu kkooti naye ekola omulimu gwayo. Saagala kutandika kudda mu by'emabega wadde eby'okuteebereza. Kkooti katugireko ekola omulimu gwayo bw'eneemala ogigukola. Saagala kulamula gwe siwadde mukisa. Waliwo abalamuzi bangi wano abateetaba mu misango egyayita. Waliwo ebintu bingi wano ebikyuse. Omulimu gwaffe kukuŋŋaanya bujulizi. Tulina bwe tukuŋŋaanyizza ne tubuleeta wano, obulala tubukwese mu bwengula n'obulala tukyabukuŋŋaanya. Buli alina obujulizi butuleetere. Eno ensi ebakwatako. Buli alina obujulizi bwonna obulumiko eyabba obululu tutegeeze tutuukirire. Tujja kubukwata tubukuŋŋaanye tubuleete mu mbuga ne baleeta aboonoonyi. Omwonoonyi tumulina n'ekirala atulabira ku Museveni. Temumuyamba kwekweka guno tajja guma zambiro mututemyeko kubanga tumuyigga. Tajja kwekweka. Ateeka okujja wano okwewozaako.
Muwaabye ku lwani era baani bwe muwawaabidde?
Tuwaabye ku lwa pulezidenti waffe wa National Unity Platform era eyawangula Kyagulanyi. Tuwaabidde ababba obululu n'abaabayambako mu kubba obululu. Eyabba obululu si mulala Yoweri Tibuhaburwa.